You know, when you're wandering around in the wilderness, you're not going to have a lot of battles to fight because you're your own worst enemy, right? The devil never messes with you very much in the wilderness because you're messing your own life up. You're kind of wandering around aimlessly and doing nothing of any effect for God. But when you make the decision to go into the promised land, you've got to be ready for warfare, okay? You've got to be ready to drive some things out of your life that otherwise you would have never addressed in your life. And so you got to get ready for war, and you've got to be ready, if you will, to become, and here's our word for the weekend, an overcomer. Israel had to learn how to overcome enemies to occupy their promised land. And God's plan for you and me is that He wants us, let me say it this way, He does not want you spending your entire Christian experience wandering around in a wilderness. God wants to take you into a promised land, but if you're going to go into a promised land, you've got to be ready for some battles, and you have to be ready to become an overcomer. You've got to learn how to fight. Because if you don't fight for victory, if you don't fight to drive some things out of your life, if you just sit back and let those things that have always been a part of you remain a part of you, I promise you, you'll never experience the more life that Jesus has for you. But I will tell you that one of the things that is critical in you growing up in your faith is to learn how to be a fighter. So part of what I want to do in my message today is I want to put some fight in you. I want to charge you up today to run into your promised land, realizing there are going to be some battles that you're going to need to fight, some things that you're going to need to do, but God is going to enable you to become an overcomer. There are things that have hounded you and dogged you for all of your life, that this is the time and this is the season that it is the time to overcome them. It's the time to leave them behind.